Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Right Club PHX!
Hey Rios, are you ready?
I was meant for this. I am ready.
Right Club, are you ready? Rios, with forgive. In 3, 2, begin.
Wait, put that down. Be careful. It's gonna break. Stop. Wait, stop. Interior dialogue. Oh, I told you to stop. Why are you not paying attention? Pause. What is the goal at this point? Is it to guilt and shame the child, or is it to drive a change in behavior? If something was broken, how long do you bring it up for and who do you tell? Some parents tell embarrassing and revealing stories in an attempt to manipulate behavior, taking what could be a private conversation about behavior and consequences and making it public by sharing it with family, friends, and social media. There's a fine line between guilt and shame. Guilt says, I did a bad thing. Shame says, you are bad. By telling them they are bad, we'd have a society of human beings who are not maximizing their talents because they are being anchored by the worst moments in their life. As a father, I think about this a lot. My beloved wife and I have 3 daughters, 5, 3, and 1. There's a lot of forgiveness that goes on in our house. The way in which one forgives is the way one tends to the human spirit, both for the wrongdoer and for your own self. I know when I made a life-altering mistake in my mid-20s, it was because of immaturity, stupidity, and selfishness. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. My last confession was on Sunday, and a week before that, and the week before that. My next one is right now. I know I need to heal. 17 years ago, I had an inappropriate relationship with someone that I coached. I was 26, she had just turned 17. Face down on concrete. Push the self up. You knew this would happen. 1 call, 10 digits memorized. Grandma, please don't answer. These selfish hands. I made my mistakes. You deserve this. You want to hurt. An imperfect messenger stands before you. Who am I? Why me? Because there's no time to waste. We must speak up when we see injustice and inequality within the human race. We're here because we want equity, the essence of being fair with impartiality. I know now my version of love was flawed and undeveloped. My family and the victim's family have forgiven me. Since then, I've gotten a degree, been exposed to arts, started a business, community organized, spoken at universities on stages across the country. I speak openly about this and have spoken for the city of Los Angeles for a re-entry program to inspire other humans who are also re-entering society as an example of how someone can turn their life around.
Yeah, buddy.
I told them this. Imagine you are standing at the mouth of a cave, calling into it, shouting your dreams and goals. Yet when you listen, you hear the echo of limiting thoughts return, of negativity, of why you won't succeed. Do not be discouraged. Continue. Those are merely echoes of your surroundings, of what stimuli you digest. Family, friends, TV, radio, social media, curate them all. Not all have to remain. Continue shouting your goals. Continue reading articles that propel you to your dreams. Continue taking actions that further yourself toward your desired outcome. You must continue. Because when you sustain your actions, thoughts, and words consistently over time, they will become the echo that you hear coming out of the cave. Choose to let your ability to shape the future drive you. Refuse to let your past mistakes define you. Instead, define yourself by what you consistently think, say, and do. You are worthy of love. And your love is worth receiving. You either fail because of, or you can succeed despite. Choose to succeed despite and choose it over and over. We are a better community with you helping to shape it. You belong here with us. If you've paid your debt to society, 19 months. If you've made amends to the victim and those hurt, I have. If you've made amends by changed behavior, I have. If you've made your peace with your God, I have. Then who am I, a man, to prevent you from moving on and doing good in the world? The world could use help right now.
That's right.
Keep in mind, with forgiveness, you aren't saying that the offense was okay. One of the biggest misconceptions about forgiveness is that it means that you are condoning the behavior. In fact, forgiveness means that you don't condone it. You know it's wrong, you know it's inappropriate, but you choose to cleanse your heart. You don't make excuses for behavior, you accept that it happened and make peace within yourself. That is very different. Of course, setting boundaries until changed behavior is recognized can be a healing stepping stone towards forgiveness. Do we disown them or exile them until then? Everyone is flawed to different degrees, and our perceptions are as well. Each religion has a form of redemption, deliverance, salvation, or rebirth. The Bible, Ephesians 4:31, let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and slander be put away from you along with malice. Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another. Ask yourself whether your anger is constructive or destructive. Scientifically, you're creating brain pathways that make for increased anger and reactive aggression. When anger becomes a habit rather than a way of processing, or when you hold on to it for a really long time, it turns out to be a destructive both to your physical well-being and to the people around you. No good comes from it. We are living through divided times. As a country, the timing of this forgive piece couldn't be more appropriate. A former president with 25 women who have accused him of rape, sexual assault, sexual harassment, on top of 71 felony charges and counting. I exist in a world of cognitive dissonance where my transgression from 17 years ago is unforgivable to some, yet many are defending a former president who has not paid his debt to society, has not made amends, has not changed his behavior, and is cheered for his obstinance. I have MAGA Republican friends whom I love very much, will never stop loving, and with whom I will raise my kids. Inflammatory and charged words were said since 2016 election. I can hold onto those words in a time capsule, keeping their incendiary feelings ripe, or I can appreciate my friends that are in front of me and live for a future of love, forgiving them and myself for what weren't always the most caring tones. We have the justice system in place for a reason. No one is above the law, and we must keep our citizens safe. That being said, mob justice undermines social justice. What if the former guy is found innocent in the court of law? I would hope my Republican friends would forgive me for casting such negative projections and interpretations on what turned out to be innocent actions. Forgiveness is allowing negative feelings of outrage and grief to come in and then letting them go, because now you're at peace with your life. I'll never stop loving my daughters. I'll never, my beloved wife, my friends and my family. So forgive me while I continue making a positive difference in the world. And if you can't, I forgive you. Thank you.